It is 1:30 on the dot, and we're safe.
We'll call this meeting to order and we stand to the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Should reflect that board members Tipton and Indiola are not present. First item on the agenda is public comment. Is there any public comment in regard to this meeting? Hearing none, we'll go on to next item is the approval correction of the minutes of April 19, 2021. Are there any corrections, additions, deletions to those minutes? There were a couple of grammatical things that I corrected with Michelle, but nothing of substance.
I'll make a motion to approve the April 19th minutes as presented.
Motion on the floor. Any questions on the motion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the landfill quarterly recycling report. That is in your packet. Have you all had an opportunity to review that? If there's any questions about it? If not, need a motion to approve the report as submitted. There's a motion on the floor. Any questions on the motion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Then there's the an item on there about the surface disturbance and area permit. It's an information only item. Did anyone have any questions on that? If not, we'll move on to the next item, which is a request for waiver of landfill fees. And there is a request from what the first name is, last name is Minto. Georgina Minto. Is there any information on this request?
This didn't come through my office, so unless it comes through the assessor's office, I don't know.
Well, I see Andy did note that the most recent, it looks like, fees have been removed for fiscal year 21-22.
Right.
So is this gentleman asking?
Well, and I'm not sure I understand the removal because there is no procedure. If you own property, you get an assessment. There's no procedure to remove the assessment. I mean, it's paid. You can get a reduction for property that is unused for more than 6 months of the year, but the assessment is, that's your own land, you pay for the landfill. Is that not correct from your offices? Yeah. So please, Mr.
I
Ross.
think this one, if I remember correctly, when I read it, was in denial. And they showed pictures of where they bring in the power. And, you know, it had been removed from the previous tenant is the only thing that they had saying for that. So.
Yeah. And I understand that, Tom, but the situation is if you own property, you get assessed.
I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's,
not-
yeah.
But that's all it was.
Yeah, there's that picture that they showed that. So, yeah, so I don't see any potential for this committee to they asked for. They wanted a waiver of, I don't see it for a waiver. I mean, certainly we could reduce it to 1/2 if it's vacant. I think that's allowed under our ordinance. Not sure what that section is, but I'm. Okay. Well, stand corrected. It says there is no assessment on vacant land where waste is not generated. So if the land is vacant and that has been put forth in there, I was thinking of single family residential property. Doesn't matter if it's vacant or not. It's assessed, but vacant land apparently. We know how much the assessment is, how much they were assessed at.
Math here on one of these.
Yeah, it's got the assessor's numbers, what they do assess, but I don't know what the
Right.
dollar amount is.
The only dollar amount I see is $1,092.
Yeah, but that's
Going back like.
if,
If
okay,
they-
Gina, thanks, we'll wait for you. Yeah, that's each manufactured home hookup is assessed at
That's
14.
what it would be assessed at for 14.
Yeah.
Abel, is this on your computer?
Yes, it is.
Can you hit the PDF and see if that'll come up? Because there was an explanation in there, I think.
This is the attachment that's part of that agenda item.
Yeah, but this isn't it. This
Yeah,
is the air
it's,
quality.
this is what it looks like, Tom. It's the assessors. It doesn't tell you anything. It just tells you what they're requesting.
There's a staff.
That is correct then, Gina. Okay, so that was, do we know what time period that was for, Gina? Is any? The coming up fiscal year. Okay, so I guess we assume it was paid in the past then? Okay, so that's for actually the fiscal year 21, 22. Okay. All right, well, according to the assessor's statement or her statement on here, sworn statement that the property is vacant and been unused, and the Humboldt County Code 1312-170, it says there shall be no assessment on vacant land where waste is not generated. On that basis, I would entertain a motion that the landfill assessment for the fiscal year 21-22 be waived. Make that motion.
I'll make that motion
Okay.
that the landfill assessment for fiscal year 21-22 be waived.
A motion on the floor. Any questions on the motion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is miscellaneous matters relating to the Humboldt County Solid Waste Management District. Is there any questions? Please, Gina.
So Kent's already aware of this, but just so the rest of the committee is also aware, our joint resolution with the city, county, and then to accept waste from the Fort McDermott Tribe Reservation has expired. So we do need to bring that back. But one thing that really kind of started this was when the gas station up there burned, and they took, took it down and brought the waste into the landfill. So the joint resolution has a not to exceed of 750 cubic yards over a 3-year period. And I asked Janie to run just what they normally used in 2020. So this does not include the gas station. And they brought in just the one fiscal year, 2,183 cubic yards. So they're greatly exceeding that amount. Anyway, so when we update that, we should probably take a look at that volume as well. So we should probably put that on a future joint meeting with the city and county to revisit that.
Gina, has there been any contact with tribal representatives?
Yes, I believe Michelle and Dave from the county manager's office has reached out to the chairwoman of the tribe.
Okay. Yeah, because, and I don't know that the fee structure was based on the volume. I think the volume was more just, that's what they told us at the time that they were going to do.
Right.
So.
And for the record, they do make their payments. They are current on their payments.
Okay. All right. Any questions on the comptroller's comments? Okay, thank you, Gina. Appreciate that. Anything else on miscellaneous matters for the landfill? Jolinda, you got anything? Cat's got your tongue, huh? All right, good job. I'm just getting old and deaf, so sorry.
Jolinda Warren with the Lawn Construction. It's been 2 weeks ago, I guess, on the 2nd of July, we did have our state landfill inspection with the inspector, and we passed with flying colors. So the only thing they had was we needed a new sign for the asbestos area, and Dawn has got that ordered. So it went really well, and it was all good.
That's good news.
Yes.
On that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Last item on the agenda is public comment. Any public comment? All right. Hearing none, this meeting's adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's kind of